Well, hello, everybody. It's added time. I am in a bit of a giggly mood this morning, and we're going to tell you exactly why in just a second, because this man has got one of the funniest stories I've heard in a long time. And we are going to... Sorry, NHS. It wasn't a dumbbell, and we'll tell you why in just a second. But guys, listen, you've been watching, you've been loving, you've been commenting and all that sort of good stuff. I just want to say a big thank you on added time. If you haven't checked Carl's channel out, make sure you do so. Fantastic stuff over there. But this is the second prediction show in a week. Mr. Callum Fowler, briefly describe how you're doing, mate. And I will not be clipping this out.
Right, so I probably should. We should have started recording, shouldn't we? When I told you the first time. So I've broken my toe.
I'll hear it again.
I've broken my toe, not my big one, so it's not that. It's not all that, is it? Really? So it's a bit embarrassing. I broke my toe yesterday. Shall I go through it all? Looking for it all. So I went for his Christmas tree because we bought a new house, me and my girlfriend. So I went for his real Christmas tree. Got the stand for it all. It didn't fit. We had to go to range, come back. Trees laid on floor in the living room. My dad's had to come round with saw and chop sides of the tree off.
Just imagine your dad's face.
He's not blower. What do you want? Oh, you got to sort tree down. Oh, okay. Just can't do it right. And then it mixed all my anger because this was going on for like 4 hours, by the way. I undersold it. It took us hours to. I hadn't even decorated it. It's just a bare tree downstairs. And it mixed all my anger. We've ordered a takeaway. So I've gone to the fridge, got me chips, you know what I mean? Got my mayo out. New mayo, big one, I know, not little mayo, like the big old.
Yeah,
big
like my guys.
Yeah, remember the big mayo here, okay? Took the lid off, unscrewed it, and I'm like shaking it up because you don't want all like pre-cum shit coming out, do you, when you first start squirting it out. And I've let go on accident, and this absolute rocket is just like launched at my toe, Brock, immediately.
Oh my god, so good, so good.
I'm not even kidding. I took my sock off and it was black in 1 second.
Is it one white? Mayo everywhere. Oh, unbelievable. What a way to break your toe. And what a way to start your Friday. That has cheered me up. But we all send our best wishes to Cal, obviously. Right, mate, starting off.
My coffee's full of vodka.
Oh god. Right, starting off 12:30. Thank god we're back, baby. 12:30s, and it's a good one as well. Villa taking on Arsenal. Big game, Cal. Villa just steaming on by. Unbelievable. Like, look, the last three games, two of which they were poor, still got the wins, and then going up against Brighton. I mean, what an unbelievable.
Brighton one was huge.
What an unbelievable result that is for Villa down at Brighton. I can't see many go. I think, to be honest, Newcastle have gone down there, City have gone down there. Liverpool might have even gone down there. I think Brighton have got something out of every single one.
They beat Man City.
Yeah, beat City 2. I think they beat them 2-1. Beat Newcastle 2-1 as well. I just thought
I watched the first 20 minutes of that and all. I watched it up until Brighton being 2-0 up, and I didn't see any way at all that Villa were going to come back into that.
Brighton went 2 up, didn't they? And they're all over.
Yeah, I'm going to say I only watched that, and then I've seen highlights after because I went playing football, so I've not watched full game. But I didn't see Villa winning that. But then highlights, I'll tell you what, they're quite direct, weren't they? You don't really get that pace from Villa. I don't feel that much. Marlon's been so good for them.
Unbelievable.
Really, really good.
I love that Watkins goal as well. I think it was either his first or his second where the ball was played over the top.
Oh,
He had Van Hecker, he had Dunk, and he had, I think, there's another one following him back. And he had to get that shot off really quickly.
Yeah, first time.
He's got it in the locker, Annie Watkins. He's just so inconsistent.
Yeah, but they're only 6 points off. It's a great game. If Villa win this, they're 3 points off top.
But they've just had. I mean, I wonder their only like discrepancy in this run, because when they played Leeds 2 games ago, I think it was, I'm pretty sure they'd won like 6 out of 7. So they literally must be like 8 out of 9 or something right now, or whatever. So they're absolutely flying. Arsenal, on the other hand, stuttered a little bit against Chelsea, obviously, but that was a full-throng Chelsea side, and they were, Chelsea were probably quite unlucky in that game, but they kind of regained power and control, didn't they, against Brentford midweek, which I think.
But why is that Thiago fella not playing for Brentford against Arsenal? Is it second top goal scorer who's just sat on bench?
Was that a selection? Was that a
I
selection?
think, yeah, it can't be injured. He sat on bench.
I thought he just had a little niggle or whatever. But yeah, that is outrageous, especially because they didn't score. He's bagged 11. Yeah, that's incredible. But how do you see
This
this one
could
going?
really open it up, this weekend. And realistically, Villa aren't going to be in a title race, are they? But if Arsenal come here and don't win and City win, it opens it up again a little bit more, doesn't it?
Well, it's that chat again that we've had, isn't it? It's like when teams got a Newcastle. I think when teams got a Villa now, it's kind of similar combo, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, mate. I'll start off this week.
Good. I'm glad you've said that.
I'm gonna go with a Villa 1, Arsenal 2. I think they'll just nick it. You know what Arsenal like? It'll be another shithouse set of corners.
I really thought we were both going to go for a draw there.
Be a good result for Villa. That be a right result, I think.
I've really quite fancy Villa to get
something. But can I say something before you go as well? I'm not trying to sway you or anything, but could you not also see this as like a 3-2 Villa or something like that?
No, I don't think Villa would win. Really,
Ooh.
it's like Arsenal have conceded 7 goals in 14 games. Don't worry, the defense is absolutely insane. But Villa aren't bad at back. I'm going 1-1. I'm gonna disagree with you straight away. I'm gonna go 1-1.
The difference is gonna be if the boys are back at centre back, innit, and they haven't got like Mosquera.
They started. They started both of them against Brentford. I know it's obviously a different kettle of fish, Villa away in it, but they're not bad. All them defenders that they've got are mint. All of them.
I mean, what Hincapi won the league with Leverkusen like a couple of years ago. Mosquera was like one of the best players in La Liga when it came to defensive work.
None of them are old either. Really, what's Gabriel like? 28. He's probably the oldest one. He's got this crop to come for like years.
Unbelievable.
Their recruitment last couple of years, Arsenal's been top draw in it.
Yeah. Right. Bournemouth next up against Chelsea.
I'm ignoring Chelsea a bit, but Bournemouth. What's happened to them? They've lost 4 in 5 games.
Shocker. Well, we spoke about them last time, didn't we? And I think they were 17th in the form table before the last game. So, yeah, I don't know what it is. I mean, the interesting thing I thought with Bournemouth last time I watched them properly was, because obviously I didn't watch the whole the Everton game, but the Sunderland game, I thought they absolutely lost their heads, all of them. And you don't normally see that from Bournemouth and an Iriola side. And they all started losing their heads. And I wonder if it's getting to them just a little bit. I mean, you go through the last 6 results, but obviously beat Forest, lost to City, got absolutely smacked by Villa, drew to West Ham at home, which is it's a poor result that for Bournemouth, lost to Sunderland, lost to Everton. So you just look at those last 3, Cal. West Ham, Sunderland, Everton. They've picked up 1 point. That is poor.
You know what it is, I reckon? It's finally caught up with them losing all the defenders from last year. Because they're running around with Senesi and these boys, aren't they? And they're doing all right. But these haven't been starting serious centre-backs for Bournemouth for a bit. And to just chuck them in after being a third-choice centre-back, and now it's like, right, you're main man now at back. I feel like it's finally caught up with them. After a good start, to be fair, and they weren't conceding that many, I think quality difference is showing now, because they're not losing 1-0s, because they're 3 to Man City, 4 to Villa, 2 to West Ham, 3 to Sunderland, 3 to Palace. They're conceding a lot of goals.
I think Senesi was injured as well, wasn't he? I think that Milo Savjevic came in.
I'm having a look who started against Everton. Milo Savjevic and that Diakate. He looks okay, but it's going to take time to get up to the standard of them two that's gone.
I agree. Yeah. Zabani as well. He looks
he's only 18, that kid that played. I'll go Bournemouth 1, Chelsea 2.
Okay, yeah, fine with that. I'll go Bournemouth 1, Chelsea 3.
Really? So you think you're better than Bournemouth? Okay. All right,
I don't want to talk about that yet.
No, we'll get to your boys.
We'll get there, don't worry. Everton up against Forest.
That's quite a good game.
Good game. Yeah. If anything, would have been nice on the Sunday. Looking at some of the Sunday games, I'm thinking, nah, but we'll get on to that.
But it's proper Dyche. Look at Forest results, like last 5 all comps. You can just tell that Dyche is coming. Clean sheet. 3 clean sheets in 5 games as soon as he's come in, and one's away at Liverpool.
You're not even there's a conversation. I know people love a battering. I know that, they might see, let's say, obviously Forest first Leeds, battering, right? 3-1. That result in itself might just tickle the pickle a little bit. But when I see a 1-0 away win, I just think that's
Oh,
great.
it's 2-0 for me. I think 2-0's like the most professional scoreline ever. It's like, oh yeah, easy, light work that a little bit.
It hits different though, I think, doesn't it? Then like
A 1-0 away is serious. I think any clean sheet away, I've never seen one in my life. But I mean any away clean sheet is bob on like.
And you've grinded it out and you've been crap, but it's a 1-0 and the opposition are just so frustrated. And I guess that's not what it was against Wolves. You know, Wolves, we don't need to get into it too much, but we've got Wolves coming up as well, but they're gone, aren't they? Especially with the results the other night with obviously Leeds and you know, a couple of the other, you know, even West Ham last night. They're done, aren't they? Feels now.
One of the fans were telling me they feel like they're a League Two side that's got a Prem Gaming Cup like every game. It's like they are the biggest underdogs, backs against the wall from minute one, like every week. I don't know what it is. Like, I mean, Rob Edwards, he's got no chance anyway, is he? So you can't even blame him. But how has that squad just gone from being all right in certain spells last season to now just being completely hopeless? I don't think this is a team that's going to come down and just piss Championship and go straight back up.
You didn't have them in your bottom three at the start, did you?
No.
I certainly didn't. I had them way up there. I couldn't believe it. I thought it'd be
I thought they're playing all right first few weeks. When we've been doing these, we've done it every game, haven't we? So I really thought like first few weeks, the performances were better than the results, but the performances have just nosedived. They are awful.
Cal, they were bottom of the table, and you were saying you think they're going to come back.
Yeah, it was that Tottenham game. I'll tell you what, that Tottenham game sold me a dream because they were good there. But against Spurs were crap.
They had the same thing against Villa, though, didn't they? Played really well, probably the better team, and they just can't get the result. They've got, I mean, I don't know if you've seen as well, you know, the lad Fer Lopez who they brought in, who I thought, I mean, he's not
about 30 million quid.
Yeah, but you know, I thought he was going to be not a like for like replacement for Cunha, but a little bit more X factor. He's barely played. There's conversations now from like top tier sources close to Wolves that he's going in January. He's leaving in January. So you think, what is going on?
Yeah, everybody at that club, top to bottom's had a mare, haven't they?
Yeah.
That last year, really.
But yeah, I mean, touching on Forest, like you say, it's a really good sort of return. I think, you know, not just that, but I think Everton. I think Moyes, as soon as Moyes gone in, look, I know they've had a couple of glaringly bad results. You look at Spurs at home and Newcastle at home, just feel like complete anomalies because they seem difficult to beat. So it's weird when you throw those two results in there. I mean, he's had a straight, I don't know, you'd see it as a relative success with Everton, probably because they've just been in the mire, haven't they, for the past 5 years, and now they're moving up the table a little bit more. But they have spent a lot of money.
I think they should be looking at higher up table anyway. Like, we can't just look at them like I've recorded a video about Lampard actually that's going to go out because I think he's a great manager. And I'm speaking about Everton. No, he's such a good gaffer, honestly. And I'm speaking about the Everton side of things. This ain't the same Everton that he had or that Dyche has had when you've got to start McNeil every week. They've got Grealish and Jai, Dewsbury. It's a crazy front three. That's the behind striker.
And quite interestingly enough, it's like when you're looking at this Everton team, right? And you've got Dyche now managing Forest, but you were just saying about that team anyway. When you have Jack Harrison for 2 years on loan, who I think there's one goal, and he's on the left, and then you might have.
I don't know how they stayed up when you look for them teams,
mate. No, so you think about a front three, right? And you probably shove Illiman and Jai in there, who's probably kept them up in terms of just creativity, and then you've got maybe a front three of Jack Harrison, Beto / DCL,
Jesus Christ,
and then McNeil.
It's relegation fodder.
It's unbelievable how that team.
Like when you look at that team, though, obviously going with your forwards up front, they've got one of the best keepers in the league. I think defensively as a unit and how they're structured is quite good anyway. Why should we just sit here, even as neutrals, and think, oh yeah, Everton, they'll be all right, like bottom half? They should be pushing for Europe with that team. And Moyes, and new stadium factor. Yeah. I think Everton, if they don't finish top half, I'd be disappointed in them. I think they should.
Well, I had them in 8th, I think, or the 7th or 8th.
But yeah, we both had them up and around it.
But they're a point off that now. They win against Forest, and they're right back up there, aren't they? It's so tight. So
you think the win though, like Forest at home,
be a good result. Everton haven't been bad though. I think they've won like 3 or 4 in the last 5.
Screams a draw though, doesn't it? That Everton Forest.
Well, it's me, innit? I'm gonna go 2-1 Everton. Yeah, you can see that, can't you? I can tell.
We're going to have a lot of disagreements this week, I think.
Really? You're going to go the other way?
I'm going to go draw. I'm going to go one apiece.
Oh, second draw. Interesting.
Mate, we've gone against each other twice already. Oh, you'll have to go for it on next one, I know. Jesus. Can't go against your loyal fan base here, bloody hell.
Hey, gotta pay the way, Cal. Right, getting on to the next one. City versus Sunderland. Okay, well, very interesting. When you look at them, we'll flash up the scores from last week. I had a Liverpool 2, Sunderland 1. I think Cal might have had a 3 or 2-0. 2-0.
Yeah, I went 2-0, I think.
2-0 Liverpool.
I'll tell you what, Sunderland were unlucky and all.
That Isidore last week, he had to score, didn't he? Had to score last minute. Again, felt like they conceded and relinquished that ball. Liverpool dominated when it came to just possession, but then Sunderland come out on top, like probably similar to Chelsea in a sense, Cal, where they went down there at about 20% possession, but Sunderland still created more chances at Stamford Bridge. So it just showed.
They've lost twice in 12 games, Sunderland.
It's crazy. That is mental. That's actually a crazy
obscene.
stat.
Yeah.
And it's not like they've played. Let's be honest. It's not like they're just playing up against like poor teams, because you can't. You got to play up against. If you're playing 12 games in the Prem, you've got to come up against some good teams, and they have.
Yeah, of course you have. They went to Palace away, obviously. They lost at Man United and Fulham away. They went to Chelsea and won. Point against Arsenal. Like, good to Liverpool away and get a point, regardless of what state Liverpool are in. If you are anybody going to Anfield, that ain't an easy game at all.
No, mate, it's arguably still the best result they've got this season because of Anfield.
That's a factor. Yeah,
just because it's Anfield. So,
but one thing I want to say to you quickly: do you see how Pep were like glazing them?
I didn't see that.
Oh, Pep was saying like, "Oh, Sunderland top jaw, like top. I can see why they're so good." They're gonna get spanked here. I am big fan of Sunderland, but I think they're gonna get tonked. Seriously,
it is interesting because I know what you mean. I mean, this season, let's be honest. Whatever I know City have gone through some trials and tribulations, but when City turn it on, they are arguably still, especially going forward. In fact, I think they're still the best team in the league going forward.
And they're absolute specialists at breaking down low blocks. That's all they've been playing against for years.
Yeah.
So if Sunderland concede possession against them, that is just City's bread and butter, innit?
But their last two, they have looked so vulnerable in second halves, which has been. I mean, mate, they got absolutely tonked by Fulham in that second half.
Yeah, but a lot of them, they're like really good goals. Them, it's not like they've been broke up and easy. Like I still thought City were good in second half, to be honest, in that Fulham game.
Do you reckon? I know football don't work like this, but I think if they'd have been given an extra 5 minutes added on in stoppage time, I think Fulham would have scored.
Maybe with momentum side of things, and they are conceding a few.
Yeah.
But I just think I still think they're in total control of more or less every game.
Well,
especially at home.
They find a way to win, don't they? They find a way to win, and maybe we've seen over the past however many years City just blowing teams away. Whereas now, obviously, they're still brilliant going forward, but they're finding ways to win when they've not been that great. Look, mate, I don't know if you caught the second half. Leeds were all over them as well. All over them. We completely turned that game. They battered us first half. That second half, they really struggled until that sort of last 5-10 minutes. So it's interesting the managing of the full game with Man City, and that's maybe where Sunderland are looking. Do you know what's interesting as well? What I'll say about Sunderland is if they get to, let's say City are 1-0 up, it going into like half time or whatever, Sunderland will see that as a win. And I can see Sunderland still being in that game and maybe nicking something if it's like 1-0 at half time. I think City have to go in maybe 2-0 up, 3-0 up. And is that likely? Because I think Sunderland they're able to just get back in the game consistently.
Well, it's your go first, mate. So
yeah, it is mine first. Yeah, City 3, Sunderland 1.
I don't mind that. I'm gonna go 4-0 City.
Okay.
like honestly, full props to Sunderland, man. But City at minute now.
I don't know why 4-0 just it's
like Foden and Ireland at minute have just been nuts. So I just don't think you can stop that, really.
All right, fair enough. Okay.
Sorry,
lads. Right. Okay.
Oh, this one's an easy one.
Okay. We are. Oh god, yeah. I mean, look, I've spoken about them too much. We actually did quite a big segment on them on the show the other day, and look, me and you have watched Championship for years. It feels like we know what's going to happen with Burnley now. I mean, I think with me and you, mate, and this is Newcastle Burnley, if you're not aware, but me and you've probably been saying the same thing for Burnley really throughout, and it just seems to be coming home at this moment in time, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's 5 losses in a row.
And they're struggling, aren't they? They're
I
really
think
struggling.
the only games that they've got any points in is the bet you, Sunderland, and Wolves, and they got a point against Forest. They lost everything else.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And that ain't changing away at St James. No way.
That's crazy. And I guess with that context as well, you have got to put in there that it was an Ange Forest as well. And we said at the time it was a good result. Of course it was, but Ange gives you chances, doesn't he? And Dyche been there now. I don't think Dyche gives you many chances as a Forest manager, but
I feel like Newcastle have turned it on a little bit. They're still not as consistent as they should be, but they're getting there a bit more, Newcastle now.
I think Newcastle here could be a 3 or 4 out of 10 and still get the job done.
Like, yeah, I agree with you.
I think Newcastle could rotate. I just look at Burnley and I think it's so Championship. I can't get over it.
Yeah.
You were talking about Wolves. I don't see any difference with Burnley. I don't see a single difference at the minute with Burnley.
Yeah, I do agree with you. But then they're only like 4 points of getting out a minute. But they're not going to, really. And to be fair, Scott Parker in that interview is saying, like, we've got a group of fighters, but it's probably not going to be enough. Like, you just shouldn't say that, do you?
It's arguably a worse side than last season.
No.
Trafford, Egan Riley.
No.
Brownhill.
No. Them midfielders that they brought in are miles better than what they had.
They are, but they haven't got a link. They've not got a playmaker.
I'm not bothered.
They've not got... Fair enough.
Not a chance. Like, I'm telling you now, if they had kept like Brownhill and Trafford and didn't bring in like your Florentino Luis and that other fellow in middle, they'd have less than 10 points, definitely.
I know what you mean. I just think that they're missing. They're missing that player, aren't they? They're missing.
Yeah, I do agree with that, but I don't think Brownhill's the man that's going to like. Oh my god, he's going to like drag you through that type of stuff.
Do you know what I thought we'd have seen more of? Marcus Edwards.
Yeah, I agree with that actually.
I thought I'd have seen more.
Is he even there? I don't think I've seen his name mentioned.
Yeah,
once.
he's on the bench. He's on the bench. I thought.
Really?
I thought we'd have seen more of him. Obviously, he was the difference maker in the Champions.
Yeah, when he come in Jan, he turned it on for him, didn't
he? Yeah. Right, mate. You first for this one.
Yeah, 2-0 Newcastle.
Yeah, I'll go 3-0. Yeah.
Might work. This is a really tough game to call.
Frank Derby.
Yeah, oh god. Oh no, I don't like that one.
Yeah. Tottenham up against Brentford. Tottenham just I mean, I don't know if you saw the Newcastle game. It was such a weird game of football, but poor from Newcastle really in terms of set pieces. Romero getting a couple. That last goal, honestly, I was in the pub watching it, and everyone was
most uninspiring overhead kick ever.
Oh, and everyone was like, the commentary as well. I don't know who was on it, but they were like, because they clearly saw like obviously it first time and didn't like watch the replays, and they were like, "Oh my god, what an unbelievable finish!" It's like, nah, straight off the kneecap and went through about 4 players' legs.
Yeah, bounced 4 times for the leg kick.
But yeah,
I'll tell you what, Brentford stink away. 1 win, 6 losses.
I'll tell you what, though, mate, if there's any chat, I think Fulham stunk away. I think Wolves stunk away as well. And they managed to get something, didn't they?
God. Tottenham have got second worst home form, Dave.
Yeah, that's appalling, isn't it?
Jesus shit, man. This is such a crap game.
Yeah.
I'm so glad it's on at 3 o'clock because this just screams Monday Night Football, doesn't it? And all.
Like Sunday 2 o'clock.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Go on then. What are you thinking?
It's you.
Is it?
Yeah.
Don't think Spurs will win, so I'm going to go with the 1-1.
I actually do think Spurs will win.
Yeah, I think Thiago will start. He's had a rest, and they'll end up throwing it in the net.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think Brentford defo score, but they're just arse away from home, aren't they? I know Tottenham are arse just in general.
Yeah.
But I think the Frank thing's got something about it as well, so it could go either way. I'll go 2-1 Spurs.
2-1 Spurs.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. Normally we get to this and you just start laughing.
Like, yeah!
I can't wait for this, baby. Right, so you got to answer for your crimes. Callum Fowler, if you're not aware, said Leeds United, we're not going to get a single win. Might have even been a point.
I like how you've brought that up after 4 consecutive losses, by the way.
Hey,
and now they're going for Champions League.
You got to take it into context, Cal.
Just not classic Leeds, this, honestly.
Not a single win. Not a
classic Leeds. Get pummeled every week. 1 win. Just lifting trophy up again.
Well, what are your thoughts then? didn't expect that one, did you?
No.
I actually
No.
remember you seeing a graphic on another show that we're very fond of and you take part on, the Yorkshire's Finest, and you seen the graphic of Leeds' next three, and you just start laughing and say, "Look at that graphic."
It's still funny. Like Chelsea, Liverpool, what is it, Man City or something? Like, yeah, man.
But to be fair, you got to give us a little bit of credit. I don't think
100%.
any of us expected City 3, Leeds 2, and then Leeds 3, Chelsea 1.
No. And you know what? I said that your own form were like overrated to an extent last week. Or was this on Tuesday?
The atmosphere was overrated as well. That was another one.
Yeah, which it is.
Okay.
Another clip. It's still one of the only proper grounds left, by the way, but it's definitely overrated. It's not what it used to be, Leeds.
Yeah.
But you are good at home. Like you actually are good at home. And I said this on the TikTok that you screenshotted and sent me laughing. But like people go to Ellen Road, like especially not to like go full reform on you here, but like especially foreign managers.
Yeah.
They go to like Ellen Road and they're like, well, I've not been here before. And they just treat it like a normal game. If you go to Ellen Road and try and play it around right back, even if you've got players like Chelsea have, you're going to get arseholed. I don't know why there's this like stereotype that you can just go to there and play like you want, because nobody would do it at Anfield. Like if you go to Leeds and try and play out, you're getting fucking slapped up.
Yeah, I think you've got to be. I think you've got to be. If Leeds are on it, and like you say, if the crowd, similar to St James's Park, if you get them up immediately, and I remember, Cal, you can always tell when. I mean, they're always decent, and they've been really good for Leeds at home as well. But you can tell within about 4 or 5 minutes. Let's say if we get a throw in. If you get a throw in against the top side and Leeds have put the attack on the opposition and they're up immediately, and you can hear that roar, and you just think they're going to be on the back burner here for at least 15 minutes, this team, and the crowd are up and they're at it. And
you've just got to manage what you're playing against at Leeds. You've got to go man for man with you, and then people will win against you. Like that, saw it would be elsewhere all the time, didn't you? Because the style that he plays, more or less everybody's got better players than Leeds.
Yeah.
So if you go man for man and just win your battles all the time, everybody will go to Leeds and win. But people just try and play funky different ways, and you're playing into Leeds' hands if you do that, because it can be one of only decent places left. Leeds.
To give, I mean, I'm not going to give Chelsea any sort of excuse. I'm really not, because
you were miles better than them.
I hear this all the time. Oh, well, they changed everybody. They changed this. I don't.
Well, that's their own stupid fault, isn't it? You were miles better side.
Yeah, but as well, like the money that they've spent on this team. Like, do we feel sorry for them because they've made like a mass amount of changes?
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Let's be honest. Chelsea's third team should be able to dispatch of Leeds' first team with the amount of money difference and what they're spending, what they're paying on wages. We're all talking about Tosin. I'm just thinking, well, you've also had Tosin cost us the game. Well, yeah, you did have that moment, but for 72 minutes before that, you were absolutely average. But where was Enzo Fernandez? Where was he? Like this Argentinian World Cup winner who's supposed to dictate games. He was bullied. He was absolutely bullied in that midfield. But Leeds.
I'd love to know what you think of this.
Well, I think have you kept track on? And it's the problem is now with this, and because it's Leeds in a sense, and because there is a bit of noise around it now, it's something I've been banging the drum on this 3-5-2 for so long now. He's eventually done it. And I tell you what, Cal, for the half we played against City and for that 90, Leeds have looked a completely different team because we've just gone long and we've been direct and we've been physical. Now, are you going to win every game like that? No, you're not. Leeds are going to incur a lot more defeats in this season regardless, because we don't have the player ability to level it out. But what have you made of it?
The Liverpool team, I know they can be quite physical, like Gravenberch at middle's a bully in it. But like they're not inspiring me, Liverpool, that I think they can come here and win. And deal with physical side of y'all.
I think the only thing is it's probably that it's 3 games. I think Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Metcha, he said in his presser that they're a little bit tight, but it's because they're having 3 games and it's a complete. You got to think now. We're not having Metcha and DCL on for each other. We're not having that anymore. We're starting them. So you're starting 2 players who are relatively injury prone, and you're starting them most weeks now because you play a different formation. So it throws up maybe a few more different challenges now as well. So I do think those 2 will start. I do think this is still going to look. It's Liverpool. It's come on. What are we talking about here? It's still Liverpool. It is. I don't care what anybody says. I know they've not been great this season, but they rested Salah, didn't they? I think was it midweek against was it Sunderland rested Salah, or was it the 2-0 win at West Ham?
It was the West Ham one.
2-0 win at West Ham. They rested Salah, didn't they? But they've still, Cody Gakpo. I still look. He's got to give Chiesa more minutes. I mean, I'm not trying to give him some advice here, but Chiesa looks brilliant anytime he comes on. I think he's still a star-studded side, isn't it? So
yeah.
I think this is still going to be really difficult for Leeds. Very, very difficult. And we can't be swayed too much by that Chelsea result, because Liverpool are still a different proposition. Is it me or you?
I think it's me.
Where are you going with this one?
I really don't know.
If Leeds get a result here, would you be encouraged that will stay up?
No.
Good. Right. That's going to stay till the end of the season, that, isn't it?
I'm debating a 1-1. I really am.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it. I'm going 1-1.
Right result. Absolutely unbelievable result. I'd take it all day and twice on a Sunday. Right. I'm going to go Liverpool at Leeds. Oh, God. Heart or head? Heart or head? I've got to go head this time. I've got to go head. I keep going heart whenever it's Leeds. Leeds 1, Liverpool 2. Ooh. And they'll nick it. I just think they've just got enough.
You absolute Leeds hater.
We'll be clipping that. Right, moving on to the deadest Sunday of all time.
I'm just going to say that. That is shit.
Brighton or West Ham. West Ham getting a win. Oh, well, getting a 1-1 last night. It'll have felt like a win.
On the 1 loss in 5, West Ham.
I know. Yeah.
You'll be crying for a Brighton win here, won't you?
I was crying last night for those. Anyway, leave it. But I couldn't believe when they equalised in the 85th minute. That was good.
I keep looking at the table and seeing Wolves on 2. just so far off.
Right, mate. What are you thinking?
Do you want to get straight on it?
I mean, good result for West Ham last night, obviously. I think is Paqueta back for this one?
Maybe.
I think it was
2 yellows, yeah.
I wouldn't put him in. Would you?
No.
I won't put him in. They've got Man United. They've got a result. I won't put him in. And that's
I agree with you.
That's the big conversation now. But after that, I won't be in for me. Brighton at home.
Yeah, they're going to make it gritty for West Ham, but Brighton quality that they've got. I know they conceded a lot to Villa, but they've just got so much going forward. I think there'll be too much for West Ham here.
Okay.
You first, though.
I'm going to go 2-2.
Really?
Yeah, I think we'll get a result. I think.
3-1 Brighton. I think fairly easy.
3-1.
Yeah.
3-1. Right. Okay. No, I'm going to go 2-2. I think they'll stay in it. Nuno's starting to do my head in now. I think they're just, like you just said, they're just staying in games. 1 loss in 5 is a good result for it. 1 loss in 5 and you're in the bottom 3. What? What's all that about? How does that work then?
You're not for long.
Yeah. Twat. Running into the other.
That is the worst Super Sunday ever.
4:30.
Fulham Palace.
This might have to be a day that I give to the missus. Do you know?
Yeah, I thought that and all. I think I'll get some brownie points here.
Yeah.
About Christmas markets or something. No, I'll not watch football today. It's all right.
Get some more mayo. So
I'm only getting little ones this time.
Just don't shake him. Yeah.
This is wank.
Palace. It feels like they're playing too many games at the minute with too thin a squad. I think that's probably going to come back and bite them for this one. Fulham, I think they've been improving. Obviously, we saw those 2 wins, didn't we, against Sunderland and Tottenham. And then they really...
3 out of the last 5, they bet Wolves and all, didn't they?
Yeah, they were terrible in the first half versus City.
They put it on City in second half and all.
Yeah. Go on. What are you thinking?
You.
Do you keep saying
me?
What do you think it's you?
1-1.
Shit house. Right, I'm going to go Fulham 2, Palace 1. I think they'll nick it. And that is.
I always just think London teams playing each other. These like scrappy Londoners always draw.
Yeah. Monday Night Football, which at the start of the season would have probably looked quite attractive. This game,
yeah,
atmospheric Molineux. Those frigging flares that they do at the start, which are they're nice, aren't they? The little fiery things. and then up again, up against, up against the shithouses who you can't rely on.
Why can't I see Wolves winning this?
Really?
Yeah. I can just see Wolves winning. What are the next couple? I still think they'll definitely go down, but I could see them winning this. And then go to Arsenal away or something and winning. I could just see it.
How could what can you see? You've been seeing it every week. They're on 2 points.
No, I think they're awful. But for some reason, the next games are horrible, actually. Man U, Arsenal, Brentford, Liverpool, Man U. Yeah, never mind. I thought they might have gone on a little run here. It's still been like 8 points off. I still think they win. You know what? I'm going to say it straight away. I think Wolves win 2-1.
Wow. Okay. That's your bold one of the week, I think. Yep. That is your bold. You've been quite safe this week. 2-1. You have, mate. Aside from the City one, you've been really safe. It's all 2-1s. So that's good from you.
Well, that's a lie.
40.
That's a complete lie. Right, 3-1.
Right, I'm going to go Wolves 0. United 2.
A 0 for Man United.
It's Wolves, mate. They've scored like 7 goals in 14 games.
Crap, though. Like, come on, man.
Cal, 7 goals in 14 games.
Yeah, and Man United have kept 1 clean sheet all year, and against Sunderland at home.
And Wolves have conceded 22 goals.
Oh yeah, they're still crap, obviously. But like, I still think the score against Man United. Surely, if you can't score against Man United, oh my god, they've not scored in 5 games.
He's locked in, mate.
Get in 2-1. Go on, Wolves. Wanky Wanderers.
Who's going to score for him?
I don't even know who the players are anymore. I've lost interest.
You say Larson twice.
I'll probably even add him.
We'll flash the results on from last week as well.
Yeah, we will.
Last game week. Yeah. I don't even know. I don't even know how I can get back into it anymore, to be honest.
That time, baby.
We had the funniest one for this one I found. When I was looking through it earlier on. Bournemouth 0 Everton 1. Callum went 3-3.
I thought that was first game. Yeah, first game won it, and I was looking at his predictions after. I'm in for a long old week. Yeah.
And we went for big scores, but there was a lot of goals. There was a lot of goals last week.
I think there've been a lot more goals this season anyway, generally, just because teams are more direct, aren't they?
Yeah. But we
had 13 points clear, mate. Oh god.
I know. Yeah, and the thing is, last week I got more correct scores. There's just been a couple of game weeks, I think, at the start where I've just not taken it seriously, and I've absolutely.
It's not that I'm just better than you.
I'm not sure about that, Cal. But
well, I am 13 points clear, and more or less every week I get more points than you.
I know, but mine are like a goal out. You're saying stuff like 3-3 for Bournemouth Everton, and you just jammy with a result, and you can just keep that gap.
What game week we on here? Jammy for what? Like 15 weeks in a row? Can you be jammy that many times?
Think you've won 15 game weeks in a row.
I reckon you've bet me on a game week maybe twice.
I think probably 4 times at least. You've just had correct.
That's that. I'm winning, and you're going to pay for my meal in time.
Yeah, and I won't give you any mayonnaise. Right. So Cal is nearing 100 points now. He beat me last game week 6-3, which takes me to 78. Shite game week for me. That's terrible. And the last one, it was 9. We both got 9 points in the last one. Poor. And then so Cal goes to 91. So we'll wait and see what the next game week brings. Guys, let us know what you think in the comment section below. Slap a like on the video as always. Make sure you're checking out Fowler's channel as well. All the best, and we will see you very soon. Cheers.